Very last detail. But while the couple rides a wave of popular appeal, Britain's royalty hasn't always hit the mark. So how exactly do William and Kate avoid the pitfalls of the past? Well, we've drawn up a list of do's and don'ts, which may just help.
How hard can it be to shake hands, gather bouquets, be gracious, be royal? To do it well is much harder than it looks. To be successful, William and Kate must follow a set of critical but unwritten rules. Here's the first: don't be flashy. Princess Diana was a royal aberration, her Versace glam quite out of sorts with the dowdy attire of the Windsors. Being smart is allowed, but please keep it understated.
They want them to be grand when it's called for, to represent something very grand, very ancient, all those things. What they don't like is what I call the Euro royal look, all very done up. When you're covered in medals, like Gaddafi, to a British eye, you look completely ridiculous.
So far, Kate's succeeding. High fashion photographer Mario Testino took her engagement portrait, but a high street store made her dress, which is rule number 2, do be frugal. The Queen's breakfast table won the approving talk of Britain when an undercover reporter revealed that the royal cornflakes are presented to Her Majesty not on expensive silver platters, but in cheap Tupperware boxes.
She's clearly what would loosely be described as parsimonious. She doesn't spend $5 when she can spend a nickel. She sits there in front of the television with her plastic tray, eating a very Spartan meal while sitting there watching the telly, and people like her for it.
Rule number 3, do feel the people's pain.
Dawn and devastation in a Britain under siege.
The Blitz brought out the best in modern Britain. The Nazi bombs rained down, but the British public was unbowed. For the royal family, the destruction was a chance to show they cared.
They went right out into the rubble of East London, and they were with their people. I get emotional just thinking about it. Somebody shouted out, "You're a bloody good king." And he called back, "You're a bloody good people."
Showing empathy, then, is prized, but expecting it in return is more complicated. And so, rule number 4, don't be too emotional.
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
Princess Diana was very, very divisive. She introduced emotionalism. She talked about her feelings in what is an American way, and was in that sense not stiff-upper-lippy and not discreet. And some people loved her for it, and other people worried about it.
On the evidence so far, William and Kate are following all the rules. They are setting out to be quite perfect British royals.
And of course, you can find out much more about the big day on our website. There's full analysis and also background from our royal correspondents. There's also an interactive map there to show you the route that William and Kate will be taking in an open carriage after the ceremony. Just log on to have a look. You are watching BBC News. For plenty more on all the stories we've featured, have a look at our website. Bye-bye.